Over the last couple of nights, we've detailed the success Start High School's Airron Richardson enjoyed on the wrestling mats, both in high school as well as at the University of Michigan. But his athletic ability is only part of the reason why the African American Legacy Project honored him earlier this summer as part of this year's Sports Legends of Northwest Ohio Hall of Fame class. Richardson is making a difference in his community as a practicing physician in Chicago, a livelihood that was his goal from a young age.
Well, there was a Dr. Butler who came to my junior high school in the 7th grade to talk to us, and he was a general surgeon. Passed away some years ago. Actually was a University of Michigan alum, and he was the first black doctor I met, and that was sort of when my interest was sparked, and I started telling people I wanted to be a doctor, not really knowing what went into it. But my parents were proactive, and they hooked me up with their personal physician, and so I was able to shadow doctors, shadowed a cardiologist, an ophthalmologist, an orthopedic surgeon. I was able to hang out at Toledo Hospital when I was in high school and really got great exposure. Something like that today probably wouldn't happen with HIPAA and all the regulations, but it exposed me to some great experiences. I was able to witness surgeries, open heart surgery, autopsies. It was a fascinating experience that, really solidified my goal to become a doctor.
From Michigan, you went on to Vanderbilt. That's where you got not only a doctorate, but you also got an MBA. So you are both a doctor and a businessman. You're kind of putting those both together.
I am. Back then, I thought I wanted to be a CEO of a hospital system or something like that, and then I quickly realized that that would not be for me. But I had some entrepreneurship ideas and wanted to pursue that, and Vanderbilt had a great combined program. In 5 years, you could get your MD and MBA. And so I applied for it and was accepted. And so now I'm a co-owner of an urgent care in Chicago and been able to use that business since a little bit.
South side of Chicago, one of the stated goals of your practice is to help serve underserved communities, African American communities, and the importance of making sure that everybody gets access to medical care.
That's correct. Unfortunately, as wealthy as we are as a country, there are so many people that fall through the cracks when it comes to being underserved, underinsured, can't afford insulin, can't afford medicines, go years without, and I usually see them in the emergency department when things are at their worst. They're in a crisis, and an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, they always say. And so I'm the chief medical officer of the urgent care, and I'm able to see how we can make an impact on people's lives when they come in and thank us for being there. And oftentimes still, people will comment like, I've never had a black doctor before. And they look at me with a sense of pride and encouragement. And it's, on one hand, you think like, wow, that's so crazy. On the other hand, there are 5% of physicians in America, I believe, are black, so you can see how that would be possible. But I'm happy to be on the South Side helping people.